Hey guys, welcome back to Man Cave Meals. Let's fire up the Traeger Timberline 850 and make some lunch. First thing I want to do to get this party started is fire up the Traeger. So we're going to turn it on, and then I'm going to set the temperature here for 400 degrees. We'll dial it in right at 400, press the button, and then press ignite. And that's all you have to do. The Traeger goes to work, and while we're getting our food ready, the grill's going to heat itself up. Okay, I've gone ahead and cooked some pasta to get our macaroni and cheese started. So the next thing we want to do is make a bechamel. So I'm going to melt a little bit of butter here in my saucepan. And once I have that butter melted, I'm going to add a little bit of flour, and we're going to whisk that in until that comes together. We don't want to overcook that. We just want to give this long enough until the flour smell goes away here. And then the next thing I want to do is we're going to drizzle in some milk and whisk that constantly as we get all this milk in here. And then we're just going to whisk that until it comes to a simmer and starts to slightly thicken. Okay, after that comes to a simmer and starts to slightly thicken, I'm going to reduce my heat some, and then we're going to start working in some grated sharp cheddar cheese. And you just want to keep whisking that until you get a really smooth bechamel sauce with all that cheese melted in it, no lumps or anything. And when you get to this stage, we're going to add a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of mustard powder. And I'm going to mix that in completely. And then you want to add just a little bit of your favorite hot sauce. And today I'm going to use a little bit of this chili crisp sauce. I'm going to add to mine. You can use whatever you like. You can use Frank's Red Hot or Sriracha or whatever. And once that's combined, we're going to remove it from the heat. The next thing I want to do is add my cooked pasta. So I'm going to add that in here. And then I'm going to get that mixed up. And once that's mixed up, I'm going to add a little bit of smoked gouda to this. And we're going to get that mixed in. And then I'm just going to transfer that all into my baking dish here. And we're going to spread that out. And you can do this step in advance if you like. You can put this in the refrigerator overnight. You can wrap it or whatever you like. And I'm just going to set this aside now until I get the next step done. Okay, I've taken an iron pan here and I sprayed it down with a little cooking spray. Got a couple of nice chicken breasts in there, so I'm going to give them a little bit of salt, and we're going to give them a little bit of cracked black pepper. And then I'm going to give them a little bit of basil pesto. That looks about right. And then I've got a few slices of some Roma tomato that we're going to set right on there. And then I'm going to top these guys off with a little bit of freshly grated mozzarella. And those are ready to go to the oven. Okay, our Timberline 850 is up to temperature, so we're ready to get started cooking. So I'm going to set the macaroni and cheese in. We're just going to go on the middle rack. I'm going to set the chicken in. And we're going to be looking at about 45 minutes total cook time here, but we're going to come back with 15 minutes to go to add one more thing. Okay guys, we've got about 15 minutes to go in this cook, and I've put together some asparagus that I've tossed in olive oil, added a little bit of salt, pepper, and some freshly grated parm. So we're going to put that down here in the bottom and let that ride through the rest of this cook, about 15 more minutes. Okay guys, we've been going right at 45 minutes and our meal is ready. So I'm going to take this off, let it cool just a bit, and then we're going to plate it up. Okay guys, I've plated this up. This is going to be my lunch. It looks really good. So stay tuned. We've got a lot more cooks coming on the Traeger Timberline 850. Until next time, this is John Setzler with Man Cave Meals.